Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, a Go Loud original.
I've seen more people in the last 6 months get them dissolved than I have get their lips done.
Or even I've always had, like a good few years now, I'd love to get my nose done.
But there was a stage where I thought I could get more work if I looked different. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Ellie.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie.
Hello.
Another week.
Yay.
Episode 17.
Can't believe.
I can't believe it.
17. So that's 17 weeks.
God,
We're doing great.
time goes so quick.
When you're having fun.
When you're having a ball.
Oh.
This podcast is basically designed to be a little safe space, like a group chat, like the bathroom on a night out, telling goss to people, chatting to your friends. It's meant to just be a nice place.
Yeah.
So welcome. So we bring new episodes of Hold My Drink every Wednesday, which you can listen to first on the Go Loud app and all major podcast platforms too. So this week on the podcast we talked about cosmetic procedures.
We did.
Surgery.
Little enhancements.
Yeah, we talked about getting my lip fillers dissolved, which we did today actually. Why we got lip fillers. Did social media affect us? Did our jobs affect us getting certain things?
Yeah.
My boob job.
Woohoo. My favourite boobs.
And kind of what we're maybe planning on getting done.
Yeah.
We also answered people's questions. Obviously, secrets and stalls as always, your dilemmas.
Yes.
But also surgery questions and surgery kind of talking points, I suppose, as well. We done our super skip, which you remember this week, and we done our German word of the week. But yeah, as always, hope you enjoyed this episode.
Love you.
Love you. So Ellie was in New York
I was.
last week. Tell us.
Oh, I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, she was jet lagged.
I only got in this morning. We had a 3-hour delay on the tarmac in JFK last night.
So you're just sitting on the plane for
Sitting
3
on the
hours?
plane.
Oh no.
My arse was numb.
Oh.
Numb. And my mum only told us this morning when we got home because my brother Jack is starting a new job tomorrow. And like he was ready to get home to start that and stuff. Yeah. But my mum only told us when we got back into the house this morning, she was like, we didn't want to tell you, but they were going to keep us overnight. They were going to take us off the plane and keep us overnight.
How did your mum know?
If one of the air hostesses told her.
No.
She was like, we didn't want to tell you just because Jack could be up
What was
the
wrong?
walls.
Was something wrong with the plane or something?
What's it that they say in France? The phalange.
The left phalange.
We kept saying that and I was like, will you stop? Somebody will think that's a real thing.
Fuck.
I don't know, something to do with a mic or something. When Queeve was sitting beside me and she was like, can we just tell them, like, can we go?
We don't
anyway?
mind.
Yeah, we don't need it. Come on,
Just
let's
when we
just
crash,
go.
it's fine.
Yeah. But got home this morning and I feel okay.
Yeah.
I think that I needed the nap.
I think it's worse when you go back in time. So when you would have arrived in New York, the jet lag's worse.
Yeah.
Because that whole waking up at 6 a.m.
The first night we got there, I think we were asleep that night before 9 o'clock. And we woke up the next morning at like 6, half 6. Now it was grand. We were up and out early every morning. We were up actually between 6 and 7 every morning.
Yeah.
Kinda. But we were
Your
up and
body's
out.
still so used to like Ireland times.
But it was amazing. Cute little few days away with the fam.
And it was snowing and all.
Yeah, it snowed on the Saturday. And I was convinced, I thought New York would be well used to the snow. Well equipped like it always snows in New York. Everything was closed. You could tell that the only people out in Times Square on Saturday was tourists. Yeah, everybody else.
Like, I thought that countries that get snow, which New York does, or America does every year, like, why were they not ready to... I thought they have, like, things in place, like shovels, all that stuff.
So many shops were closed. Like, yeah.
Like clothes shops now?
Yeah. Like, loads were closed on Saturday.
God. Remember it snowed over here that year?
And schools now were closed.
Yeah, that was so
like,
dramatic.
seriously.
Like,
but
that's what I mean. We're not equipped. You think they would be because they're used to it. Like,
no, everything was closed except the pubs. So
that's what you mean.
We got into the pubs. Yeah, we went to that O'Neill's place that you and Queeve told us to go to.
Did you get food there?
No, we didn't.
What
Jack
did
was
you have,
dying
just
to leave.
Did he hate it?
We kind of all hated it a little bit. I don't know why you loved it so much.
I feel like it was Jeremy there.
I don't know.
Was he a curly haired man?
There was 2 like younger men there.
Oh, maybe not.
I don't know.
So basically, this is the pub that me and my friend Queeve went to when we went to New York, and we got, if you see my New York vlog, absolutely.
It's a Sex and the City pub, isn't it?
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
right.
That's where they used to go and have their Cosmos. So if you're going to New York, you should go.
Because Queeva gave out stink to me because I sent her a picture that I was drinking a bottle of Corona. And
yeah.
She was like, what are you doing drinking Corona? We got a Cosmo in the hotel and it was vile. It was like rocket fuel.
Oh,
don't know what was
the
it.
drinks
like,
over there are so
I just didn't like any cocktails, so I just was drinking Corona the whole holiday. And if I see another bottle of Corona,
why didn't you get like a vodka or something?
No, I wouldn't drink a spur.
Would you not? Just
No.
sitting there like,
Yeah.
wine, rosé,
No.
Corona.
I'd download Tinder if I was on the rosé.
Nice men in New York. Any celebs?
But it was fab.
Did you see any celebs? No.
No. Jeremy Kennedy was over there actually at the same time.
He lives there now, apparently.
Does he live
yeah,
there? Somebody tagged me in his like actual picture being like, there you go, Ellie's over there now.
Oh my God.
Give him a little text.
I don't know if I'd recognise him if I've seen him on the street.
Oh, I was convinced I saw him in the airport this morning.
Maybe it is.
No, it wasn't. It was
No,
someone.
he lives
I don't know who it was. But yeah, he was over there. There's a few other Irish people over there at the same time I was there. No, I met one or two people who came up who knew me. It was madness. Isn't it so weird?
Yeah.
In New York, of all places, you're just like, what?
I got one in New York as well. I was like, oh my God. Even though they're not American, it was
No,
still like...
yeah. It was mad. And then I met a couple in the airport last night or this morning, whatever. Fucking, I'm all over the place. I met a couple, some fella came over to me and he was like, I just want to come over and say hi. My girlfriend's sitting over there. He was like really weird that you're here at the same time I'm here now. What was he saying? He was like, this might sound really weird, but when you were in Torremolinos last year, we were there at the same time as well. I was like, isn't the world so small? And when he was walking away, he was like, I'll see you in the next destination. And I was like, yeah, see you there.
God.
How weird. So in Torremolinos last year, he was there in New York. Now him and his girlfriend were there. I was like, wow.
It freaks me out.
Isn't it weird?
Even like remember you seeing a fella you know in Paris and all? It's just weird when you see someone you know from like a different setting in like this new set.
Such small world. Like even yesterday before we did our last little shopping bits around Times Square, me and Queeve were together because we wanted to do Sephora and all that, and Jack went off to do his own thing. He was picking up bits, so I was like, ring me if you can. I think he was connected to some Wi-Fi, and I was like, FaceTime me if you want to meet up or whatever, and we'll all walk back together. And he wasn't arsed. He just had enough of us.
Nah.
But like
So
he walked out of a shop, and me and Queeve literally just walked straight into him. I was like, like, how does shit like that happen?
Even in a city this big.
Yeah, in a city so big. How does that happen that like you randomly walk out of one shop and me and Queeve are randomly just like,
I know.
Mad.
It freaks me out.
When
little stuff like that happens.
Rings around myself.
It was so nice that you were able to go with your whole family and you brought them.
Bless, I did.
That is the nicest thing. I told my mum and dad and they were like, when are you going to bring us?
Bless. Yeah, it was really nice.
So nice.
I felt proud to be able to do that.
Yeah, it should be.
The first like not proper thing I've done for them with like, not my money, I don't like saying shit like that, but
no,
the first thing I feel like I could be able to kind of give back to them, and
yeah,
so it was really cute, even though Jack did not want to go.
Did he not? No. At all? Was he dragged there?
No, when he came there, when he was over.
Jack's Ellie's brother, by the way.
Oh yeah, Jack's my little brother. He's like 7 foot tall. He's a giant. But he, when he arrived over there, he loved it. But I think it was just the initial travelling and
going.
Yeah. I don't think he knew what to expect.
Oh, wait, he'd never been before?
No, he didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But when he walked onto Times Square first, he was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's like the big one, isn't it?
And then he was like, I'm coming back here with my friends. So I was like, all right. You hate your family so much. Yeah. He was like, it'd be different with your friends, wouldn't it, Ellie? And I was like, probably. Okay. You hate us so much, Jack. Thanks a million.
It is a different experience because you end up going like out then.
Oh, yeah.
Night to like a club and stuff.
I hate drinking with my family. Am I weird?
I don't really drink with my family.
Queeva thinks I am the biggest freak in the entire world.
That. I completely get that.
I don't know. Like
I'm never really drunk with them.
See, like Christmas drinks at home this year. Like I drank, I think Christmas night. No, I didn't drink Christmas. Christmas Eve. I drank with them, but like I don't. And Queeve was like, "How do you not like it? You get to just fall upstairs." Like I was like, I don't know. There's something about drinking with my family. I just. I'm
more like I don't like the drinking in the house thing.
Yeah, I hate drinking in my house. So I'll drink in someone else's house. No bother.
But I think it's like just the setting. I'm like, why would I get lost?
Yeah, why would I get drunk in my own home? Is that weird of me?
Yeah. Even someone else's kitchen, no problem.
Yeah, absolutely. But
no, I'm the exact same.
We had a few drinks in the pub one night, and I was like, right, we had like 2 bottles or something. And I was like, right, I'm done now.
Yeah.
She's like, you're so weird. You hate your family? Why do you not want to get drunk with us? I was like, I just don't like it.
And was she getting drunk?
Yeah, well, she would have. She didn't. But she would have wanted to. But I don't know. There's something in my head that just says no.
It's like because
what is it?
Maybe it's because like when you're used to being a kid that like you're not allowed to be drunk. So you feel like that.
You feel like you're not allowed.
Not allowed, but like I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
We came up with a resolution for it on holidays, but I can't remember what it was now. There was something, and I was like, that's what it is. That's why I don't like it, but I can't remember what that is now. So something about it.
Maybe you don't want them to be drunk, or like
we just all bleed and kill each other.
Yeah,
chaos.
I don't know. I know what you mean though.
Yeah,
don't
there's
think I've
something
ever
about
been
it I'd
really
never.
drunk.
Yeah,
Except for like at my 21st and stuff.
in your house. Was
No, it was
yeah, out like
They're
out.
funny.
Is it? It's something
it's
about
the
a home.
house.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I know what you mean.
If anybody knows what that is, can you let us know?
What's wrong with us?
Yeah.
I went out on Saturday night.
You did. I had FOMO.
First night out.
FOMO.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Apparently, I was going to arrive at the nightclub with my suitcase.
With the suitcase.
Because I don't miss anything.
Doesn't miss a beat.
No.
It was weird.
Good.
But it also wasn't like, even that day, like when I was getting ready and all, I was like, oh my god, I feel like COVID never even happened.
Yeah.
Like, this feels so normal, getting ready, having little butterflies before you go out.
I love that.
I was like, oh, I feel like everyone's just back. Hopefully you don't take it away from us and break all our hearts.
I know. I think it was just that it all happened so quick. Like the whole...
We were in Paris watching me, all Martin on a phone, screaming, crying. I'd say people in the pub were like, are they watching a funeral? Like on their phone?
pasta in front of us, the two of us were crying.
That was disgusting.
Oh God, but it was really emotional. I think it's just the whole thing, like any time other than, or any time that they've lifted restrictions in the past, it's been like a gradual thing. It's like, right, this week we'll do this week we'll do that.
A road.
It's been slow. Whereas this time it was a Thursday and they were just like, right, 6 a.m. Listen, it's all
COVID's actually gone.
It's gonna all go back to your lives now. We were just messing with you for the last 2 years.
No, literally.
Cheers.
I'm like, who made that decision? I think someone told me that was because like enough people had gotten it that people couldn't get it again or something.
I think that
there were so many getting it that it was like, well, you're basically all immune anyway.
Yeah, it's not as much. I don't think it's, I'm now bleeding expert, but I don't think it's as much of a threat now. Like, yeah, that if people are, or something like 97% of people are vaccinated. Yeah. Something mad.
So we're all fresh.
Literally.
We want to jump into Wait Till I Tell You, where we tell you like a funny... Actually, it's not always funny. Sometimes it's just like...
This is our first joint Wait Till I Tell You, isn't it?
Yeah. So usually we take it in turns to tell the story, but it happened to both of us last week. Yeah. We were both affected by it differently. Let's just say that. We finished the podcast last week.
Yes.
We went up to Ellie's car, to the car park. And the car park was quite quiet because at the time it was like 5:30 or something.
Yeah, it was a bit later.
Late enough. Yeah. And we walked by and there was like a car 3 spaces down beside us, but no other cars on our row. Yeah. And I looked in the car, the window, and the woman was like, I thought she was dead, a dead body. Like, I was like, oh my God, Ellie, there's a dead person sitting in that car. And I went white as a ghost.
We walked towards the car.
Thinking I'd seen a ghost.
I've never seen Charlene's face look like this. I've never seen her face just completely drop, and just her whole, everything about her, she just looked like, you did look like you saw a ghost.
And you just looked when I say she was the colour of this table. Yeah. Like she was, sorry, there's a white table in front of us. She was, and her eyes were closed. And was her head back or forward at that point?
No, because you said her head, I don't know what way her head was, but you said if you fall asleep in a car,
I was like,
you don't.
That doesn't go like
your head doesn't fall down if you fall asleep.
It was like that, and I was like, no, your head would obviously be back again.
Yeah, your head would be back, but her head was dropped in front of her.
Oh my!
And Charlene was just like, Ellie, she's dead, and I was like,
and I nearly started crying.
But my car, there was a pillar in between my car and her car. It was a few spaces away. So my door, the driver's door, there was a pillar beside me. And I was putting all my shit in the car.
Meanwhile, Ellie's absolutely wet herself.
I was in a kink.
But you also thought she was dead. That's just obviously how we
now for half a millisecond I got a little bit scared, because you know when your mind just starts rushing and you were like, Ellie, what do we do? Who do we ring? We're gonna have to tell the man downstairs that there's a dead person in the car park.
Excuse me, I think there's a dead person on level 5.
What are we gonna do? And I was just in hysterics putting the stuff in the car, and she was like, Charlene was like, Ellie, you're gonna have to check. And I was like,
why do we have so much stuff?
I don't know, we're carrying jackets and shit.
We're carrying loads, yeah.
We always have stuff with us.
So then I was like, Eddie, you look, I can't look, because I don't want to get that image ingrained in my mind, because I wouldn't sleep ever again.
Imagine I just go up, hello?
Are you actually dead?
Like, we couldn't make it obvious though.
No, but we had to, so Ellie drove out then and we looked, and then...
Were we trying to make noise or something? I was like, close your door, bang your door.
Yeah. And then, but also it was like 5:30 night, so I was like, who would be asleep at this time in their car? Like, she looked... I've never seen a dead body, but she looked like a dead body. Like, it was horrifying.
Charlene,
I'm still scared for life, even though she was alive.
She was like, I can't keep looking at that, because I'll remember. I'll remember that forever. Like, who do we ring? What do we do? So I got into the car and I turned the car on, and I was like, right, I'll pull forward a little bit and then stop, because the pillar was in the way of me looking into the car. So I was like, I'll pull forward a little bit and stop and just pretend to put on my belt or something
and look over
just to look. So as soon as I kind of pulled out, Charlene was like hiding behind me like this. She's like, I'm not looking. So I pulled out a little bit and I think we were trying to make noise, were we? I don't know
we
what
didn't, but then her eyes were open.
No, she did this. She literally went,
I looked up from her
I
phone.
had a fucking phone in her hand.
After
she
all
was
that,
on her phone.
That
She was just obviously just in the car like this. Like,
no, she was dead.
You genuinely.
And I was like, I'm going to have to go tell the man who works in. I'm going to ruin this poor man's life because he's going to have to drag a dead body out of the car. Excuse me, there's actually a dead woman sitting in her car. What do we do? Like, but like, I felt so responsible. I was like, if she's dead, I can't just leave. Like, I have to.
What would you actually do?
I'm traumatized even though it wasn't even real. Like.
No, it wasn't even a real thing that happened, but it was mad. I'm sure that actually happens, Jesus. That would be traumatizing.
Wouldn't it
but
be?
I think I just found it so funny. I didn't.
Because you knew she wasn't dead.
Yeah.
But I genuinely thought she was dead.
That's what I found funny. I didn't find the situation funny.
Yeah.
I found your reaction hilarious.
But also, people do things a different way. Do you ever get like some people will laugh at funerals because they get awkward?
I'll never forget. This is going to sound awful, but when my dad told me my granddad died, I laughed.
See, but that's obviously your reaction.
I was a child. I'm not laughing at that. Like, oh no, wrong hand. I'm not laughing at that. That's awful.
Bless yourself.
Oh God, rest his soul. Adorable.
And what
man.
made you that? Was it just you felt
nerves?
awkward?
Like,
that's exactly what it is. Some people do that. Yeah.
Don't know. I think that was the first family death I've
ever had
experienced. I was really, really young when my mum's mum died, so I don't remember much of that at all.
Yeah.
So I think, it was the first one where I kind of understood.
Yeah.
And sure, I didn't know. Like,
what did your dad say? Was he just like?
I don't even remember. Did he just say get out or something? Or I don't know.
That's obviously your reaction to things, though.
I didn't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
But your
people will literally sit and laugh at funerals. I'm obviously the fucking opposite. It's just doesn't speak and turns white.
Honestly, you cracked me up. I had tears rolling down my face.
Thank God. And I was like, Ellie, why the fuck are you laughing? This is so funny.
And I was in that. Imagine we did go and tell that poor man.
Oh my God. And then imagine what he'd be like. He'd be either like you or me.
Seriously.
Two hysterical people running around the car park.
Honestly. But
anyway.
She's alive and on her phone, and that was it.
Yeah, so that was the one with the life. So.
Like,
moral of the story, she's fine. So we have a German word week every week where I teach us a German word. And Ellie always catches me looking around the room.
I know, yeah.
Think of a word.
I haven't closed my eyes.
Will I do something like surgery related?
Yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it be?
What's boobs in German before you go anywhere?
I don't know.
You don't know what boobs is?
No.
Stop. Pretend you're
on.
texting your mum and say, Mum, I can get my boobs on.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. I'm such a bad German person.
I'm such a bad German.
Brüste. Oh yeah, die
Brüste.
Yeah.
The Brüste.
It sounds so well. Okay, let me get a word now.
She's Googling one. She hasn't done this ever, I don't think, have you?
Oh, that's really bad. I looked up surgery. It's operation.
Here.
So it's operation, like basically.
You
Said
speak
a different
differently
way.
when you speak German. Do you know that? Yeah, say that again. Say
Operation.
Yeah, you speak differently.
Okay, wait.
It's obviously the pronunciation and stuff, isn't it? Like, could you say that in your
No.
Dublin accent? Like,
but German people think I have an Irish accent though.
really?
But I don't feel like I do. When
Try and say that word in like your Dublin accent.
No, I can't. You can't. Did I say it? No.
No, you can't. Is it?
Let me think of a surgery related word. I can't even think in English. I'm not going to do surgery related because I actually can't even think my brain.
No.
Let me.
Anything.
Okay, I have one.
Yeah.
Kaffee Tasse.
Someone do a coffee
Yeah.
or a cafe or something.
No, coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Cafe Tasse. Coffee shop.
No.
Coffee cup.
Yeah.
Is it?
Cheers.
We have coffee cups here. Oh.
I couldn't think. I need to actually prepare one next week.
Cafe Tasse. So is a tasse a cup?
Yeah.
So
Die Tasse.
say I was drinking coffee out on.
Ich trinke Kaffee von meinem Kaffeetasse. That was like
you're adorable.
what's it called? Tongue twister.
Tongue twister.
Yeah. So this week we wanted to talk about something that's very relevant, which is cosmetic procedures and surgery, because I actually got my lips dissolved today.
Yeah, I can notice them now.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Let me have a quick look.
I feel like I can see your teeth more. Your top teeth more.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But I was afraid my teeth would look really big because I got bonding when I had the lip.
Yeah. No, not at all.
But they're after going down so much. Anyway, yeah, I got my lips dissolved. My lip fillers, not my actual lips. The reason I got them dissolved was because basically my filler had migrated so much. It was only when I look back at pictures, I was like, God, they really did. Nothing to do with who you go to or anything like that. They just always will.
It's just a build up of filler over time.
It just moves up, and you, like the girl that was filling or dissolving them today, she was like, it's kind of like getting your nails done. You take the set off before getting a fresh set. You're gonna get them refilled and then get a fresh. People should do it. So I decided to get mine dissolved, and it was fine.
How many mils altogether did you think you've had in your lips?
I'd say I've been getting them for nearly 4 years.
And do you get a mil each time you get them done?
No, I got a mil the first time. Then I got like a half top up, half again. I would say about 4 mils.
Right, okay.
Something like that. And then got them dissolved today. Now that it's kind of sore when the liquid goes in. It's like the pinch is fine with the needle, and then it's like you feel the liquid going in that's like dissolving them.
For anybody who doesn't know, when your lips migrate, it's basically like, so you have your lip line, but when filler migrates, it goes past your lip line. It's nearly like
it creates a shadow.
Yeah, it creates a shadow between your nose and your lip. So like where your little mustache is.
Exactly.
It's basically filler. The filler gets pushed up back into there.
The filler's in your mustache, basically.
And to get them dissolved, it's just some like liquid or something, and it dissolves within your lips. I remember somebody online trying to say, what was it? That they got their filler removed, squeezed out of their lip.
Yeah, you can. I think you can do that as well.
No, stop! I'll get sick everywhere.
Thanks,
no, I remember I got my lip. One of the few times I've had my lips done. You know when you have the little needle marks?
Yeah.
I think it was like a day or two after.
No.
And like the little needle marks, I thought it was a blackhead, so I squeezed it, and clear gel came out. I was squeezing the filler out
of your lips.
I was like, oh fuck, that was clear. That is
my
God. And it wasn't the blackhead. It wasn't. Yeah, it was just a little. It was just a little hole. It obviously hadn't closed up properly yet.
Yeah.
And here's me fucking squeezing the filler out of them. I was like, okay, I'll
see, when my friend Lauren got done after me, so I went first because like if I do something second, I won't do it because I'll see the reaction. So, she was getting hers dissolved, and your one was like, can you see the filler coming out? You could see little bits of filler, like while when the needle came out, kind of thing.
So it dissolves within your lips?
Within lips, yeah. But then also some was obviously coming out as she was doing them. But yeah, and it feels my lips are so soft.
Does it feel weird to talk? No.
A little bit.
Oh, does it?
Not weird to talk, but I can feel that they're smaller.
Yeah.
But I was so nervous about getting it done.
Why?
Because I don't know, I felt like when you're so used to looking at yourself with something.
Yeah.
And like I hate my nose. Like I always hate my nose. So I was like, my nose is gonna look so big, like in proportion to my face. Like I just was having a freak out yesterday. I was like, oh, will I just not do it? But they'd migrate.
They look great.
They'd migrate so much. I was like, I can't even look at them anymore.
Are you gonna start fresh?
I think I might get a little bit maybe, because apparently your lip, obviously, they're not going to go fully back to how they used to be ever.
Okay.
Because your lips after stretching.
Oh, yes.
So where does that extra lip go that you had? Do you know what I mean?
It just hangs off.
Yeah, so they're still going to be kind of there, but she said just, like, she had like recommended 1/2 mil even.
Yeah.
Just to plump them a little bit.
That's what I get I've never gotten more than 1/2 mil anytime.
Anytime?
Never, no. Anytime I've gotten it done. Now, I might get 1/2 mil and like 3 or 4 months later be like, here.
Get another one, yeah, but not all at once.
I've never gotten more than 1/2 mil each time.
Wow. Yeah, I got a mil a couple of times. I think just 2 and then 1/2 mil otherwise.
Yeah.
But a mil's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Do you ever see the things,
the syringe?
Videos of the, yeah.
It is a good bit.
Yeah. When did you start getting lip filler?
The year that I came home from Toronto. Why did everything happen to me the year I came home?
Yeah, that's a very eventful year.
Jesus Christ. So 2018 was the first time I got them done.
So I was what? So about same as me, 4 years.
About 4 years. But I think I leave a good gap in between them.
Yeah.
Like I'd only get them done maybe twice a year. Mm-hmm. I get them done at the start of the year and then my little Christmas fill.
Christmas top.
Yeah, your Christmas top.
What made you get them? Like, what do you remember a moment where you're like, I'm going to get my lip fillers? Like,
yeah, my lips were just shit, to be honest. They were just little spaghetti lips. Like,
did you see someone with them? Like, can you remember where you were like, oh no, I'm going to get them done?
I'm going to be really honest. I think I got them done just because everybody else was getting them done.
Fair though.
Yeah, I don't think I got them done to be like, because I never remember looking at myself being like, I hate my lips.
Yeah.
Like there's things about myself I look at being like, I want to change this. But I don't actually remember saying, I hate my lips, I want to get them done. I think I was just getting them done because every time Dick and Harry was getting them done, I was like, hey, let's give this a go. Yeah. But I knew it was the type of thing that if I did do it and didn't like it, I wouldn't do it again. Like it wouldn't have been
a little tweak.
Yeah, it was I knew it was only going to be something minor that I wanted to try.
Yeah.
Just to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't think I got addicted to it or anything. I'm delighted I started, Jesus. And I don't think I've ever gone overboard with it or like, I don't think I've taken it to a mad level. Yeah. That's the only thing I
look back at some, like when I got them before and I'm looking back and I'm like, oh God, they were quite big. But at the time, I didn't think it. Like,
I love the swell. The day after swell. Oh, I wish they stayed like that. Yeah. But then when they go down, I'm like, okay, no, stop. I know. Calm down.
I feel like sometimes even lately when I was putting up on like lip, it was because of the migration though. It was like, it would make my lips look way bigger than they were. Not in a nice way as well. But yeah, I was the same. I kind of it was never something I hated about myself, but I was like, why? It was kind of like a why not thing. Yeah. Which I don't know if that's a good.
I think I was wanting to look a bit older.
Yeah.
I think it made me look older, in a good way.
You want your like lipsticks to look a bit nicer. And
yeah,
stuff and more
I was obviously into makeup and it was my job, so I think I just wanted to, enhance it a little bit. When I look back at pictures of me with like no teeth, not no teeth, but like before I got my teeth done, before I got my lips done, I'm like, you little baby.
I know.
I look like a little child.
I feel like it makes you look so much younger, doesn't it? Having none.
Oh yeah, but that's
even
what I mean.
May and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think I wanted to look a little bit older. Yeah. When I did start getting filler, it was like, oh yeah.
But thank God it is something you can get rid of because.
Oh yeah, it's not a permanent thing.
No, and now a lot of people are getting them solved because I think as well there's a lack of like people knowing that you can do that. Yeah, a lot of people think that like
they
just dissolve by themselves, and I don't have to get them dissolved, but you can
go and get it.
No, yeah,
it's not a dramatic thing that you're stuck with.
I feel like mine are even smaller now.
Do you?
Yeah, but I can't put any lipstick on it today. I don't think on them.
What about tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow. Yeah.
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 You're not even bruised or anything though.
Yeah, I don't really.
You've got a tiny little bruise here.
I'm very good, like
at bruising. Yeah, you're very good.
Even I don't really bleed or anything. Like when she does it, and she was like, "I dissolve you every day. You're so good."
Oh, good. Oh, model student over here.
I was just scared for the pain though. The thought of it.
Yeah, apparently dissolving is worse.
It's a little bit worse, but nothing better. Like I was expecting like acid burning, like it just pinch and a pinch again. That's it.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Like getting them filled, kind of.
Yeah, that was it.
Pinch.
But I feel like there's so many different things you can get done now. Isn't there?
It's dangerous.
So many options.
Like on one hand it's dangerous and then on the other hand it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
But if you want to change something about yourself, you have every right to do that.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's your body. You are the only one who has the power to go and do it. Don't let anybody influence it or not influence it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, do your own research.
Here's me saying I got my lips done because every time Dick and Harry was. But
I know.
I was only a baby.
I think a lot of people blame Instagram a lot, but sometimes it's also just
grow a bleeding back bone. If you bone, like you can't put something like you can't put the pressure of that onto other people. I don't think.
No, because everyone around you is getting it. That's more likely to influence you than someone you see on Instagram getting it. I think if my friend got something done, I'd be much more influenced to be like, oh, what? Like you can talk to them about it. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas,
like I know I completely contradict myself there, saying like grow a backbone. And here's me saying I got it done. But it was a thing that I was like, I knew it wasn't as serious as like a surgery thing. I knew it was something that I was just going to try out.
Yeah.
But I'm talking for like big, like your boobies, your big surgeries and stuff. Yeah. I wouldn't let anybody else.
My boobs are nearly a year.
I want a pair. Can I have a shot? Gives a land, will you? Me and Charleen have a list of shit. We're really bad, aren't we?
Really bad.
Every time we see something on Instagram, we send to each other being like, here.
And here we are saying, don't blame Instagram.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, here, can we look
but
like
you know what? I always think that as well. Like, obviously, we're in such a modern, like an advanced age of like technology. Like, there's obviously going to be all these new things coming out because there can be.
Yeah.
Because there's all this new research and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot.
Do you think it's good? Like, that you're
able to get
it's so
done.
accessible
And
it's good
and bad. I know people get addicted.
Come here, it's so not cheap, but it's so like isn't there payment plans? Yeah, accessible is the word I'm looking for.
Really
it's so accessible to do. Like
and it's when you start seeing. Like I remember I used to think lip fillers and stuff was just for people in Hollywood or like just for Kylie Jenner, but then it's when you see like someone down the road getting it and then a girl on Instagram and then someone else, you're like, oh, this actually isn't out of my reach kind of thing.
Like it used to be a real taboo thing. It used to be a thing of like you wouldn't want anybody to know. Yeah. So now you're doing vlogs and all about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bringing people along in your journey. So I like that way in a sense that it's not something that's hidden. It's like, I got surgery on what?
Yeah, because I think that's more healthy. I'd rather someone be open about it and talk about
Then
it
trying
rather
to
than,
hide it.
oh, I'm all natural and you're not. Like,
the way you.
yeah, I'll always be open about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'll get them refilled. I'm going to see what they look like.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll really like them.
I think you will.
They're nearly, let me see again.
Like that.
Not even a few minutes.
Remember when Molly May got all her filler taken out? She got taken out of her face, her lips. She got her teeth and all, her bonding and her teeth taken off.
No, she got edge bonding. She got what I have.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, because
she had a full veneer.
Yeah,
got
she had
them
the
off,
full thing, got them off.
and then got bonding.
Yeah.
But like she looks so young and fresh.
I know.
Now.
So maybe I'll be that.
Twins, yes.
I think it's nice that you're able to get rid of it. Because someone was asking actually, do you think that lip fillers was a trend that is like a dying trend?
Yeah. I think the new trend in lips is getting them dissolved.
And not getting them refilled?
Yeah, I've seen more people in the last 6 months get them dissolved than I have get their lips done.
But I'm like, what harm? Like, if something's a trend, if it's not going to hurt anyone, and if you can get rid of it, it's like
exactly. If it's like
and you're of age, you're 18, you can make your own decisions.
It's like something like that. It's not something permanent. It's not something that's going to hurt your
as long as it doesn't.
You or whatever.
God forbid something did happen.
Yeah,
I don't think.
No,
it's not that risky, is it?
No, I don't think so. No.
But I obviously have my boobies done as well.
I know. I love them so much. They're the nicest boobies I've ever seen in my life.
But I remember I got people saying negative things of obviously you're going to influence people in a bad way, but like either way you can't win, because if you don't tell people, you get called fake. If you do, you're informing people. But also I would rather bring people to somewhere, or like if they're already interested in it, if they're looking for somewhere, I'd want to show them a reputable place.
Yeah.
That I have experience with, and like if I get anything done, like even getting your fucking teeth clean, anything, I'd look up a vlog of like someone doing it.
Oh, would you?
It's helpful. It makes me feel better. Like even I watch so many lip dissolving vlogs because it's informative and like makes you feel more at ease. Then but you're obviously gonna get people that aren't happy either way.
No,
if
so
you do or don't.
Like that, you can't win. But I literally have a list of shit. I wonder will I ever get surgery?
Do you think you will?
I'd love.
Would you be scared?
No.
Would you not be scared going in?
No.
At all?
I don't think so, no.
The anesthetic is scary.
Is it?
A little bit, like, it's just, I was just more scared for that than anything else.
I think I'd be, going into, if I ever did.
You have to walk into your surgery room.
I go out.
I used to think you get wheeled in. No, you don't. You have to walk. So they gave me this
God bless us, we have to walk.
No, but I just wasn't, I was like, oh my God, I didn't think you had to walk.
I thought it was like the movies.
Yeah. Where you go in asleep. No, but you see, that kind of didn't freak me because I was actually fine. They gave me a little thing to relax me beforehand. So I was like on a lovely one going in.
On a lovely one.
Oh, I actually was. I was singing and all. Like, I was like loving life. And I was like, guys, I can't wait and all. Like when they put me to sleep and they were like, how is she still talking? Like
stuff.
And I went in the room and it was real like bright. It wasn't like a big surgery. Like
I was
expecting it to be like all metal and steel and like everything.
Scary.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I had to walk in myself. I thought I just didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just expected to be wheeled.
Oh, bless.
Like a queen.
I think.
But you're wheeled out. Maybe that's what I was getting mixed up with.
Yeah. I think, I don't think I'd be scared going into surgery. I think the thing that would scare me the most would be the recovery afterwards.
I was kind of
depending on what you get.
You hear horror stories.
Apparently, like lipo and all that is torture recovery.
Yeah, fuck that.
Sign me up.
I feel like it's like that'd be like being bruised all over your body,
like stretched.
Oh my God, my lips feel so weird.
Do they?
I can't stop feeling them. I feel like it would just be like you got run over, like.
But like the shit that you can get done that I didn't even know. Sure, fucking Tina last week in her vagina surgery. What?
There's a surgery for everything.
There is literally. Everything. Do you know you can get eyelid surgery?
Yeah.
To make a crease in your eye. Like there's everything.
Facelifts, neck lifts, there's everything. But they've also always been around. It's just now that
it's more shown. Do you think?
About. Yeah. I think that might be part of it. Yeah.
I don't think anybody should be looked down on or like. No. I don't think you should be looked at as in like you don't love yourself or like.
No, do you know what I did? I got that when someone was like, I put up a thing. I was like, do you think that it's
you can preach self-love? I remember that.
Yeah, and they were like, no. Some people were like, not really. Like,
I think on one hand it kind of shows that you do love yourself because if there is something that you're willing or that you're able to change
to make you a bit happier,
to make yourself happier, regardless of anybody else. If it doesn't affect anybody else, who gives a shiny shite?
In your body,
Who fucking cares? Like who genuinely cares? Nancy Drew sitting down the end of the road on bleeding.
She cares.
Yeah, she cares.
She's too concerned about everyone else's life.
I wouldn't. Maybe it's just a mindset that certain people have and certain people don't.
I think it is.
I would not give a flying fuck what anybody else does to their body.
Yeah.
Once it doesn't affect me,
Yeah.
like once you're not harming me or whatever, I don't really care.
No.
Why would I care? Why?
You get what you want.
Why would I care?
Yeah.
Why? Why would I put myself in a bad mood? Why would I put out that negative energy to be so upset about Charleen and her gorgeous boobies? Like, why would I be so angry about that?
I know.
For what?
I know.
For genuinely what? Like, I don't get it.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
I could speak about that topic for so long.
I know.
They're so caught up in other people's lives.
I know. Do you think the surgery thing is getting younger and younger? Yeah.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Yeah, some people get it done when they're like 18. Now, I waited till I was last year, so 22. Just because I thought they might still grow. Like, might still come in. So
every day, Charleen's like...
I was like measuring myself and all.
I actually had a consultation with your people, remember?
You did, yeah.
And it was obviously an online consultation because COVID and all that shit. So I had to send videos and pictures.
Typics.
With a measuring tape. They're still on my phone somewhere. There's videos and pictures of me in my room at home. With a measuring tape, and you have to measure from your collarbone to your nipple, to nipple to see like what way it is. So I got far in the consultation, and then they started talking about a scar, and I was like, maybe I'll put it off for a little bit longer.
Because the scar that you would have,
need a lift.
Yeah, so that's an anchor scar.
She has a boobie, ladies. Yeah. There's a boob there, but it's just that I want it a higher profile here, but I don't want a huge implant, so I need a lift. I have to get a lift, and I just need to, if I do go ahead with this, but I need to, I don't know, I look into, and then I'm thinking, I'm like, am I getting too old for surgery? No,
sure, people get neck lifts
still only
when they're like
spring
50.
chicken. Yeah,
you're actually better off getting not too young, obviously, but more healthy. The healthier are the better.
Really? I'm not very healthy.
You can't be it's not good if you're a smoker.
Oh, fuck.
You don't have vapes. I don't know.
Me in the surgery bed with a vape. I haven't had a vape in the whole time in New York. I haven't had a vape since the day before I left. Nope. No, quick.
Were you just like, no, I won't, or what?
I had a drag off a smoke with Jack. I had him and Queeve were out for a smoke, and I had a drag off a smoke, and it made me feel sick.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I was like, eh. No, it was a rotten smoke, but like, I haven't had a vape.
I think you're done with the vapes.
Absolutely not. No. Can we go hail after this, please? Thanks. I wanted to buy one over there, but I was like, I didn't know what I'd be buying.
No. I feel like aren't they called jewels over there or something? They have like the little tiny mini ones.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you could have got a cool one.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, good. Anyway, gave your lungs a little break.
They got cleansed for a few days.
So we're going to do our secrets and stalls and come back to talking about all things surgery, including some questions and like talking points that came in, and our opinions and our kind of experience as well, I suppose. But secrets and stalls is where we do your dilemmas.
Yes.
And we help you.
I love this part.
So do I. I think it's actually my favourite.
I really do.
Okay, so first
we're actually getting good with the advice. Sorry.
I know.
We are, aren't we?
Fuck, honestly, like,
Jesus.
I think it's that the more advice you give, the better you are. Is that what it is?
Do you think?
Because we're fucking unreal.
I don't even take my own advice. Sorry, I'm not mentally capable of taking my own advice. So
it's always the hardest to take your own advice. So the first one is constantly fighting over little things with BF every day is a time to just give up and go.
No. People fight, it's normal. The difference between a fight and an argument, a tiff.
Yeah, but every day. I'm not saying get up and go, but it's a lot.
I think it depends on, well, I think if you go from never tiffing and arguing to now suddenly tiffing and arguing,
there could be something else behind it.
Can I just say a word there that came into my head? This has nothing to do with anything. This just came into my head this morning when my mom was talking, and I was like, I need to say that in the podcast. We all went to sleep when we came home from New York. This just has nothing to do with anything.
So random.
We all went to sleep when we came home from New York this morning. My mom comes up with these mad little fucking words. I don't know, is it a country thing? My mom's from Limerick. I don't really know what goes on there. But I was in Queeve's room because she had my toothbrush in a handbag because I only have my little school bag. Yeah. So she brought my toothbrush home and I was looking for my toothbrush. Queeve was in bed. I was looking through her handbag. My mom came in and was like, oh, did you sleep? Blah, blah. How are you feeling? Yeah. And Queeve was like, oh, I'm all right. My mom was like, oh, are you just a bit idarathra? And I was like, she says these things that she said she said them all her life.
This is like German word of the week.
And to me, I understand what she's not. It's not a different language, but I know what she means. Idarathra. She says idarathra.
Did she just make that up?
I don't know what I mean. I don't even know if it's in a dictionary.
would've
Is it
thought-
a Limerick thing?
Is it like a few words mixed together?
No, idarathra. It just means like
All over the place?
yeah, you're not here or there. You're not coming or going kind of thing.
It could be either here or there.
Idarathra.
Isn't
Kind
it
of almost together,
almost
is it?
together?
Sorry, when I
Yeah.
said tiff there, idarathra came into my head, so I just
Idarathra.
wanted to say that.
Oh my god.
Sorry, okay.
You can start saying that now. How it's
Idarathra. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry about that, guys.
Wait, why did you think that with tiff?
I don't know, I was thinking of tiff or something, and then I was just, I don't know, my brain just,
It reminds me of like
I don't know what happened.
an Irish word, like just language, like Irish language.
Idarathra.
Doesn't it sound like it would be that?
Leanne, you're a country girl. Have you ever heard of that? You've never
Leanne's our
heard of it?
producer. She's never heard.
No. Okay, I'm going to have to get my mom to explain
Yeah,
when I go home,
yeah.
okay?
Of
Sorry about that.
What were we saying about? Oh, the tiffs.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say. It depends what they're over. But she says little things.
But is it like something like whenever we do Secrets from the Stalls, I obviously put it back to like my relationship.
Yeah.
And like I always think of shit like that. I would be a very stubborn person, so I would have had a lot of tiffs with Connor all the time.
Yeah.
But just stupid shit, like,
Stupid
and then
shit.
5 minutes later you'd be grand. Like,
Yeah.
I love a little argument. No, I don't love a little argument, but I like.
You do love it.
Don't I? I kind of do. Don't I? Fuck yeah. I know. Charlene's like the peacemaker in this, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, come on. Like, I love a little bit of a go, don't I? What's wrong with
Yeah,
me?
but like, this is obviously she must not like them.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she's saying she's sick because she wants to give. Because you wouldn't be doing them if you
Yeah.
didn't.
I wouldn't give up.
No,
No.
but maybe it's just like a little bad patch.
Yeah, everybody goes through them.
Or maybe he's having a rough time. Like, it depends who's starting them. It's kind of hard to say, but
There's so many different things that could have led up to that. Like, are you spending more time together now than yous?
or less.
Yeah, or less. Yeah, exactly, than yous normally did. Like, there could be so many different factors that could be leading into
Yeah.
that. But I don't think it means it's the start of the end kind
No.
of thing.
But I think address it though. Say
Oh,
to them,
definitely,
Like,
yeah.
You're actually fighting all the time.
Here, what's the gig?
I'm so like open. Would you be like that? Would you just be like, here, what's the story? We're actually fighting every day.
No,
Would you not?
no, I'm
I'm
a skit, to be honest.
I'm so open that I just say what I think of. I'm like,
No,
like,
I think of the worst. I'd be like, oh, Jesus, Mary and St. Joseph.
So you wouldn't say anything?
Probably not first, no.
Would you not?
No.
I'd have one fight and be like, what's the story? Where are we fighting all?
Really?
Yeah.
No, honestly, I'm just a skit. Seriously. We know that by now.
Like,
Don't
like,
we? Yes.
But yeah, I don't think give up and go.
No.
I think give it a time. It
Do
could
what
be a
Charlene
patch.
said.
Everyone has
Address
patches. Address it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Address it. Definitely.
So the next one then is I recently split with my ex, but think he cheated and ended it out of guilt. Should I ask him?
I don't know. I wonder what made her think.
Punch him in the neck.
Yeah.
Me and cheating
Snap his dick off.
Me and cheating are just not a good thing. Should I ask him?
I would. I'm so like that. I'd
You
be like,
would.
here, did you like tell me the truth? What you broke up with me for? Because I think it's really hard when someone breaks up with you and they don't.
Well,
Really
if he
give a
gave you
reason.
no reason, like
that's really hard.
think he cheated and ended it out of guilt, should I ask him? Like if it was a while ago that you split, ignorance is bliss, I think.
I don't
Why would you want to know now if he's your ex? What is that going to do for you now?
I think, but it'd be in the back of your head. You'd have to know.
I
Would
wouldn't.
you not?
Maybe just shit I've been through. I just
Would rather not.
throw a blind eye to things sometimes, even if my gut is telling me.
Yeah. That something happened.
Yeah, I will just throw a blind eye to it because I was that dope that would just rather be
In ignorance, true.
literally.
I think it depends on how much if she's only curious, like, oh, I wonder, like,
Oh, yeah,
then
did he?
don't ask.
I wouldn't,
But
yeah.
if it's eating away at you, if it's in any
If it's
way
gonna affect
keeping
you,
awake at
yeah.
night, like, I think ask. Not getting closure is fucking shit. Like,
Fucking shit.
so I think I would have to ask.
How do you go about that?
Hey, remember me?
Yeah, I wonder how long they're like not together.
I know.
Ended it out of guilt.
I think just be like, hey, is there any chance we can have a chat or something, like meet up or like,
Oh,
I don't know.
you're so sweet.
You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
snap the stick off.
I don't know. Yeah, like that. If it's something that's affecting you,
Yeah,
I think
I think
ask.
ask.
But
just also be prepared for the worst. You might get
Yeah.
the worst answer, and then see if you want the answer. Even you mightn't even want to know.
yeah,
Really,
that
You
was
might-
me. I
yeah.
didn't want to know.
Yeah. This one made me really sad. I'm trying to grow my makeup platform. My friends pretend to be supportive, but I've heard them talking and texting about it and being unsupportive. They don't take me seriously. What should I do?
They're not your friends, first of all.
Yeah.
Sorry, dickheads.
We're
We're just on one today. They're not friends.
No.
Like what?
They're probably fucking
Imagine
jealous
seeing
of
your
me.
friends texting about you.
About something as well you're obviously passionate about and want
Yeah.
to do. Like,
What?
and that's really sad, but that can turn people off.
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people are turned off because like, what would my friends say? If a friend is that bad to say, that's not your friend.
If your close circle aren't supporting anything you do, like anything that my friends would do, I would try my utmost best to be supportive of it, regardless of what it is. If one of my girls said, I want to go to the moon, I'd say, bitch, I'll drive you to NASA. I will bring you to NASA if you need me to. Like, I will be there for them for anything that they do.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a friend is. It's not. It's you're not going out of your way. Like, you're not.
No.
What's supporting your friends?
And supportive is like a support is as little as like a like or like something, but like some people don't even get that. Like
off their friends.
Yeah.
Like no, you'd get more support off strangers than you would your actual friends.
Yeah.
I think you should say it to them. Girls, what's the story?
It's hard though when it's her not against them, but like there's obviously a group and then she's the one saying it. Like what would you say? Would you text them? I wonder what she's saying them right or text.
How do you see that? Yeah. That's not nice.
No.
At all.
That's bitchy schoolgirl mentality. Like
seriously. She could be the next Kayla Mua.
Yeah.
And then what are her friends gonna do?
And like I think that
doing collabs with American bleeding YouTubers and all, and then what are their friends? Her friends going to love her then.
Yeah. Then they'll all come crying.
Yes.
I think definitely just keep doing what you're doing for now. Don't let it stop you doing it because I'm sorry, it's not worth something you're passionate about of like just to be friends with people.
Yeah.
Just to fit in with them because they're obviously like, oh.
It's not nice. Like, why wouldn't your friends support you?
I just don't. That's weird behaviour.
Isn't it?
Weird behaviour.
Is it jealousy?
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Because I think people mature at different ages where like, do you know you think you're so afraid of what people think you at a certain age. But this girl obviously is like gone out.
She's doing her own thing.
Stepping herself. So they're probably jealous that they mightn't want to be a Mua, but they might want something else and they haven't got the confidence to do it.
To do it themselves, yeah.
So I think always like everything comes from their inside. People.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've heard
it's a projection from them onto her. It's nothing to do with her.
Everything you don't like in someone else is actually like what's lacking in you or what you. Do you know what I mean?
Is it?
Yeah. Oh. Like you know, I seen a really good tweet actually. I shared on Instagram. It was like a quote. I'm not on Twitter, but it was like a quote thing, and it was like, if anyone ever makes you feel like you're too much or like too confident or something, it's actually because they aren't. Yeah. Yeah, it was so good.
Oh, so that's probably what's wrong with them?
Yeah. So I think...
Do it.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing and...
Stay consistent with it.
Yeah. And if you see them texting again, I would definitely... Or you see them talking about it again or hear them, definitely say it.
Imagine hearing your friends speak badly about
That's
you.
horrible. That would... No.
Aw. Girly pops, maybe you need new friends.
Yeah.
Or a new friend.
A new friend even. Yeah, because maybe you have one friend that is supportive. Just like that's
stick with who supports you.
Yeah, yeah. Because at the end of the day, if things go tits up in any form of your life, you need people support you in ways. And if someone's not going to support you doing a makeup page, they're not going to support you if something else happens in your life. You know, that kind of way. So, yeah. Love you. Hope you're okay.
Oh, hope you're all right. So the next one that we have then is I got a really good opportunity for a graduate program with a good company, but I'm just so unhappy in my role. I feel so lost and stuck and I'm panicking because my life plan isn't going to plan. Any advice on what to do? Do I leave this amazing opportunity for my own happiness or do I stick it out for good experience and good benefits? I just want to be happy. No job is worth your unhappiness.
Yes.
And I know I sound like when I've said this at home, like my brother and sister are obviously in like, I was going to say real jobs. You know what I mean? My brother and sister are in like jobs. Jobs. So when I've said stuff like that at home, like I've said it before, being like my brother's been in and out of a job and blah, blah, blah. If he doesn't like a job, he just leave it. Everybody goes through phases of being unhappy in their jobs. And I've been sat at home being like, I wouldn't let it affect my happiness at all. If I wasn't happy, I'd just leave. And they roll their eyes being like, it's fucking easy for you to say. Which on one hand, I do understand. I'm very grateful and very appreciative that we have, this is our job. We get to call this we love what we do every day. We were so flexible in what we do. We make good money. Like we are our own bosses in a sense, and like it's cliche or whatever as that sounds.
Yeah.
But
Girl boss.
yeah, on one hand, like I understand when people can roll their eyes when I say something like, if you're unhappy,
No,
leave.
but I would have said that even before I was doing this job.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
But like Jesus,
Yeah.
if like imagine waking up every morning dreading going into a job.
Yeah.
You would run yourself into a dark hole. Like you
Yeah.
really would. Not
Slowly chips
yeah.
away. Yeah.
Like going to bed at night knowing, fuck's sake, I have to wake up in the morning and go to this place. I don't think I'd take money over happiness. I really don't.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying I'd leave a great paying job to go to fucking something that I'd be scrimping and saving on, or that I'd be struggling on.
Then you'd have to think about it more.
Yeah, God, if it's a serious thing like that. But like if you can leave one position and go into another one where you know you're going to be happier, you're still going to do great things in your job.
Yeah.
Like
It may be different things, but still great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah. I think it's hard as well in that position because a graduate program is basically
What? Yeah, I know nothing about school or anything. Sorry.
It's where like they take people who just graduated and like it's kind of like you get accepted in, so it's quite good to get.
It's like work experience. No.
Yeah, but you get paid.
Oh, brilliant.
But it's basically like they're always really good positions, and if you basically get one, you're gonna have a good career,
a good job. Yeah.
So I feel like she probably feels like a guilt of
like, what do you get a graduate in? Is it like a doctor or something? No.
So you're a graduate program is when you've already been a graduate. I'm a graduate.
I have a bleeding clue. You're a
Like,
graduate.
Yeah, because I graduated.
Oh yeah. Oh way.
Yeah, so after you graduate, then you go into it's a job, but it's called a graduate program because they kind of like shape you.
You got taken into the job because you graduated in your in that field.
Graduate to get into that program.
Okay.
Basically.
So what could she be? Anything.
She could be on basically
NASA.
Graduate program. Yeah. She
Yeah.
could be on NASA. But I think that just because something's a good opportunity doesn't mean it's gonna be necessarily for you.
Like I'd say
this is probably something she dreamed of getting, and then she's in it and she's like, I'm not actually happy. But you don't have to be ashamed of not liking
It's
something.
like you with the cardigans in college.
Oh,
the cardigans.
Yeah, and I felt like a sense of shame leaving that because I was like, fuck, I'm after getting into this and stuff. But
you should feel grateful nearly, like, yeah.
Exactly. But I just think that your own happiness is like priceless.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth
really,
any opportunity you get with this graduate program. If you don't even like it, you won't even want them good opportunities. They're not going to be filled with joy. They're going to be filled with, I'm after getting
dread.
This. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to dread them. It won't be a good opportunity. It'll be dread because you won't want to do it.
But it is. I
wonder, could you go into a different part of what you're doing?
Yeah, or I wouldn't. Yeah, exactly. Like a transfer.
Yeah.
Or even like try stick it out for like a certain number of months so it looks like a good amount of months. Say, because you might have only started. I'm not sure when they've started and stuff, but give it like a good. How long would you give it? To see if you like, because you might end up liking it.
Like 6 months? Is that long enough?
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah. That's good time. Months half a year, like.
To see. And then as well, when you put time on it, you feel less pressure because you're like, okay.
You don't know when you're going to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, you have this time, you're like, okay, if I don't like it then I can leave. That always makes me feel more calm about stuff. I'm like, I'm going to give myself this time. If by then I don't like it, then I can just leave.
Yeah.
Like you're in control, so don't feel lost or upset.
No. Yeah.
You can do whatever you want through your whole life.
And I feel like something like that, like a graduate program, to have something like that behind you. Like I obviously don't. I've fuck all. I have a bloody leave insert behind me, so I'm screwed, to be honest with you. But like to have something like that, a graduate, is that what you call it?
Program, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's so much you can do with that. You're not just
what do you mean? A degree?
Like a college, yeah.
Degree, yeah.
A graduate. Fucking clueless. I haven't breeze. Mom, I'm so sorry I let you down.
So sorry I dropped out of college.
But yeah, I feel like if you have something like that behind you, you've so many more avenues you can go down, kind of, maybe.
There is.
Yeah.
And like, as well, don't be afraid like what your family and friends will think and stuff, because at the end of the day, it's for you.
It's your life.
It's your life. You want to make yourself happy.
Yes.
And you don't feel stuck because you can leave whenever you want.
Yeah.
You're not tied in. Well, I hope you're not. So don't feel stressed.
No, put your own happiness first.
Yeah.
And then an even better job might come your way.
That's
you
what I mean.
feel happier.
One door closes, another opens. It's for a reason. Everything happens. Well, most things happen for a reason, I think.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is one of them. Yay. We're so good at advice.
Brilliant at this.
No, we need to stop getting cocky now. I might get one and be like, Continuing on a topic of surgery.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about our own kind of journeys. And I have a few topics that I thought were really
important.
Yeah, and interesting.
From the people?
From the people that we love. This is a really good one because I actually always think this. Anyway, I didn't think it was something like, maybe I read it somewhere before, it was subconsciously in my head, but I always think this of myself if I'm thinking about getting something, like, would I do it if I was the only person in the world? So someone said, if you were the only person in the world, would you change anything about yourself? I always think this.
If I was the only person on the planet. Yeah.
Yeah, what would you do?
Yeah. Oh, because I wouldn't change.
That's what I mean. I
Yeah,
don't do
I
this for
wouldn't.
other people at all.
Like, I literally I was thinking of myself there, like, in
Walking around.
in Adam and Eve time, in my nudie patootie, thinking, like, right, if I was the only person on the planet strutting around in the greenery, naked, would I change something? Yeah, because I have to look at myself. Like, I would never, ever, ever do it for somebody else's pleasure, like, or for somebody else's gratification or whatever it's called. Yeah, no, I would. Yeah.
I would.
Well, list the shit.
And I think if you answer that with I would, and you think of what you have in your head, that just shows how much you actually are doing it for yourself.
Yeah, I'd never do it for anyone else.
Yeah.
I have to wake up in the morning. I have to get out of the shower and look at myself. Like, I would never want to do it. So to think like, oh, I hope this fella would like me if I get this done or whatever.
Or this person will think better of me.
No.
Yeah, that's when you shouldn't.
I don't think you should change it as a person, like mentally or whatever, like, or how you act. I don't think stuff like that should change how you act or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think if it's going to make you happier, what's the harm?
Yeah. Do you ever feel judged by anyone for getting cosmetic treatments? I want to, but I'm scared what people will think. Yeah.
All I have is filler. I'm such a novice. Is a novice a word?
A novice.
Is that what you call it? A novice in the surgery world.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call lip filler surgery.
Yeah.
What you call that? An enhancement? Would you call it?
Enhancement,
I wouldn't call it surgery at all.
No, it's not surgery. No, enhancement.
So,
but
you're the surgery baby in this room.
Do you? And filler. I feel like lip filler as well, though. I'm like, I just feel like people think that they have this preconceived idea of you, of who you kind of think you are, or like, maybe it's just in my head, like, or even I've always had, like, a good few years now, I'd love to get my nose done.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah. And the only thing that's stopping me at the moment is I don't want people to be like, oh my God, she's obviously...
Why are you letting people do that? See?
I know. I'm like...
Think of strutting around like Adam and Eve.
I know. No, that's fine. But that's what... But it's in my head, I'm like, I don't want people to think I'm after getting addicted to plastic surgery. The two things I've always said is my nose, my boobs. I've boobs. I've got them done. But yeah, I'd feel really, really judged by it.
Fuck them.
And I feel like I have a certain responsibility of people that
No,
follow
you don't. You need to stop this.
I know.
You don't. You put too much weight on yourself for stuff like this. You are not responsible for what other people do with their lives.
Know.
Like this whole, and that's why I've always said, like, see the way I don't like to use the word influencer. Because I've always said, let somebody in your personal life be an influence in your life. I admire so many people online. There's like people who I follow for years and stuff, and I admire them. I would never let what they do in their life have an impact on my life.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I should be responsible for what I do for other people. That's not my responsibility. I've no kids. Not my responsibility. That's I understand on one hand, yes.
Everyone's their own person.
Yeah, I understand on one hand, yes, you can sway people's notions and stuff, and I know I might sound like I'm contradicting myself in the sense that, like, we sell clothes and makeup and hair, but like that's not as heavy as a surgery. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's so different.
Yeah, it's so they are completely different. So I would, maybe it's just me, and maybe I don't know, but I wouldn't let somebody else online sway what I do. In that sense, in surgery and stuff, if I see someone buying
either, but I just think of like,
if I see someone buying a nice jacket, okay, I might buy the jacket. Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Or a mate go buy them or something.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
Because I'm actually letting other people stop my own happiness.
Would you go away?
I've never said that. I've never said I want to get out on social media around.
You'd be the first to tell somebody not to let people sway their life. So, do you know?
I know.
I'll go get surgery with you. Yay. We'll come back like two Barbies.
I think that's the only thing I'd actually fully get though. Then
your nose.
I don't, and that's been since I'm.
She doesn't even need it, lads.
So no, but you know, when it's something you're never gonna understand why someone wants.
Yeah, of course.
But I've never mentioned that I've been self-conscious about that on social media around, because I feel like when you mention something you're insecure about, people look at it more.
Oh my God, Charleen, it was like my teeth, right?
Really?
It was the time before I got my teeth. I think I only have my top teeth done. I didn't have my bottom teeth done, and I used to have a gap in the bottom of my teeth. I used to stick like pens and it all in school. It was really bad.
How big was the?
It was
a whole pen.
No, just the nib.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
just a little bit on a whole pen. Well, I remember I never mentioned it, and then I think I was doing a Q&A or something on my Instagram years ago, and somebody was like, is there anything that you're self-conscious of? And like, I wasn't going to go full throttle on it and be like, my belly. So I was like, oh, there's a little gap between my tooth. And then I remember there was loads of fake pages made, and they all texted me being like, you should have got your fucking bottom teeth done as well as your top and all. And I was like, all right, that's the last time I let people know.
Yeah, that's
something
why
I'm self-conscious
it's hard
of.
to open up like that sometimes, because people will have a judgment, and people also will use that against you.
Yeah.
They know, oh, that's gonna hurt.
They use it as ammo. Yeah.
Oh, if someone says something about me that I'm self-conscious about, it hurts so much more.
Oh yeah. Because they know that, like, yeah.
Someone please make a fake page like my nose. But yeah, it's just something that I've always thought about. So
yeah,
never know. New nose pending. It's not. And do you know what?
I sent her a voice.
I wouldn't even want a whole. I don't want a whole new nose. I literally just want the bump gone. That's it. That's literally it.
You can get filler for that, I think.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm not eligible. I went to get a consultation for it, and I actually have the skin there is too thin. So it would just end up migrating into like here.
Your eyes.
Here. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Who knows what will happen this year?
Who knows?
I sent her a voice note and I was like, any chance we can go get secret surgery? Tell nobody and just come back like different
I feel
people.
like that'd be such a bad idea.
It'd be the worst idea.
People would just know.
Yeah, it'd be the worst idea I've ever had in my life.
And we'd be going against everything we said about being open about stuff.
I'd just come on Instagram one day with just two big double D's. Hi.
And abs.
Yeah, and
like
abs.
Chiseled.
I really want that done so bad.
I know. I don't actually think there's stuff I would like to get done, but I think the only thing I actually would is an job.
Yeah, I don't think I'd actually do it. Probably is my boobies.
My mom's going to kill me when she hears it.
Oh, God, yeah.
Kill me.
Oops.
But yeah, I need to stop thinking about what other people say, because
I
at the end
know.
of the day, it's my own body.
Exactly.
I'm so good at preaching things, and then I'm like...
And then you're like, yeah.
I'm like, eek. Do you ever feel pressure to change how you look because of your line of work?
No, but there was a stage where I thought I could get more work if I looked different. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Ellie.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you know, like lingerie stuff and all. I was like, I'd love to work. I think I had that was one of my goals last year. Like, I'd love to work with like lingerie things. Because on one hand, I feel like I'm very tame. I think I'm very tame on Instagram, especially for my age and stuff. Maybe it was because I was in a relationship for so long, and like, I don't have like a sex appeal. Is that weird?
You do.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, that's because it's you.
I think I'm the most
I don't think anyone thinks that about themselves.
I don't think I have any sex appeal. I couldn't be further from sexy if
I feel like that about myself though. I'm like,
would you go away? You've lovely boobies and all on Instagram. Your lovely little outfits and all.
Like,
no, you do. Would you stop?
Yeah, but no one thinks it about themselves, because you don't. You know, you have to feel someone else's sex appeal. You don't like
show it.
Around. Yeah,
is it?
I think so.
But last year I was like, I'd love to work at lingerie brands and be like sexy kind of. I'd love to be sexy online, and then I was like, if I have boobs, actually maybe a brand then will want to work with me more, because if I have fake boobs, and I was like, that is so fucked up. You cannot think like that at all. Yeah. But I do love the lingerie stuff now. Like, I think I saw one this morning. I don't know what brand it was from, but I saw some lingerie thing this morning, and it was a girl, and she just had like a regular human belly. Like, they're doing
and
I love it.
Yeah,
I really, really do love it, because maybe I was in that mindset because I was
looking at Victoria's Secret, who were like a size
Candice Swanepoel,
0,
like any chance I could wake up like her tomorrow morning.
Oh my God!
But yeah, I did. I went through a little phase of that. Now I don't. Like, no. I don't anymore. But I did for a little bit.
Do you feel like I feel like when I'm watching, what was it I was looking at when I was doing when I watch YouTube videos of myself, it makes me more self-conscious about my nose. If I hate my side profile, but it's just because you're looking at. Yeah, I know, but it's because our line of work, you're looking at yourself so much. You probably do pick yourself apart.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be doing it for people. It's just because I'm noticing it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're noticing it.
Because you're seeing it so much. Editing.
In the work that you're doing.
Yeah, you're editing YouTube videos, and you can see, you could, like, some bits you might even quit out. You're like, oh God, like, you're editing them. Like, you're watching back your stories. Like, all that. It's stuff you see so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially I found when I was doing my YouTube videos, like, editing them and seeing so much of my face. Like, yeah, you do.
No, I get
it's
that.
Not great, but like, it's just there's gonna be that way every job, some kind of like bad part.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
obviously.
This girl's the same to me. Always been self-conscious of my nose. Would love to get natural rhinoplasty, something not too noticeable, because I'm afraid of people's opinions. And if I do, where do I go? I wouldn't be able to recommend where, but I need to give her advice, because it's like me.
Yeah. Whatever advice you give to this girl, you need to.
I know.
Put it back on yourself.
I know. I think if you're doing it for like that the right reason, if you've always been self-conscious about it, that's for you. Like,
yeah,
Oh my God, I'm actually speaking to myself.
Once you're never doing anything
For other people.
surgery wise or really, really heavy, like.
And by the way, I'd want this even if I never was doing Instagram. If Instagram didn't exist. Like,
No.
do you know?
Yeah.
So.
Do it for you.
Yeah. And I can tell people, I know she's saying she wants to get a natural one, but it will be, I think it swells for like a year or something. I think it's really hard to hide that you've got it done. Like.
Your nose?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of like in the middle of your face. Like.
Yeah.
I feel like
You do have to look at it like every day.
But yeah, I think I don't want to tell people to get surgery, but if it's something that you've been thinking about,
Listen,
if the only thing stopping you is other people, then
whether it's surgery, whether it's buying that pink jumper that you've wanted for so long, whether it's having a new car, whether
changing job,
leaving a job, if there is something that you can do in your life that won't affect other people negatively or won't hurt other people or yourself, and it can just make you happier, it's not really a question then. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, surgery, yeah, okay, but buying your new jumper or leaving your job,
yeah.
I think if it can make you happier, if there's something you can do in your life that, won't affect other people badly or yourself.
Yeah, I think that we have a very modern mindset towards it, because I think the older generation wouldn't think that. No. Not like parents and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, I told my mom and dad last night that I was getting my lips dissolved. They're like, yay.
Oh, really?
I was like, I'm getting them refilled probably.
Yeah, you don't know that.
They just want, obviously your parents as well.
I know,
they want you to just look like little
cuties.
Cookie cores.
Like we were.
Forever, yeah. Someone actually asked, how would you explain getting filler to parents who are old fashioned or like surgery?
My mum and dad would be quite, not old fashioned, but they're little country people.
What's the word? No, I'm thinking
stuck in their old ways or something. I don't know. My mum and dad would be quite like.
Yeah. And when you got your lips done, did you tell them before?
No, I didn't.
Same. I just come home. I was like, I got my lips done.
It was like when I got my nipple pierced. I didn't tell my mum. It was one of me and Connor's first dates, actually, to be honest with you. We were in town and
Oh, you done a bet?
We had a bet, yeah, and I lost the bet, so I had to go get my nipple pierced. Don't ask me why. The fella just wanted to see my boob, to be honest with you. But yeah, I came home. I absolutely did not tell my mum and dad. I came home. Obviously, I didn't show my dad. That'd be weird. But like me and my mum would be. I just came home. I just lifted up my jumper. I was like, look, Jesus Christ Almighty. She's like, oh God. So I think since then I've been like, I'm never going to tell this woman what I'm doing. Yeah. I'll just come home.
Sometimes they rather not know.
Yeah.
My mom's like that.
But I feel like only in the last year or two, my mom has realised, right, she's like in her mid-20s. She's a woman. I can't really keep telling her.
As much as you want.
I can't really keep telling her what to do. But like I really don't. Like it was like with all my tattoos and stuff. I'd never tell any of them. I'd just come home and...
Yeah. Because you can't, it's too late then.
Yeah, my mum just be like, sorry,
I
the job's done.
With my nose pierced, and I got them done with my ex-boyfriend, so we could just be like, she wouldn't go out to in front of him. I was like, got my nose pierced, and then I got my septum pierced. And I flipped it down. Do you know, I have it flipped now, and she was like, oh my God, I'm going to get sick. Like, so dramatic about it. I was like, it's a fucking piercing. But the boobs she was actually fine with.
Was she?
Because she knew I'd always wanted them done. Yeah. And I'd always spoken about it. Yeah. Very openly, so...
Not bad.
Fine, yeah. I think they were just nervous. They're nervous for you.
Of course. And they don't want you to do something that will badly impact your life. But I think once you reassure them and you let them know, like, it's for your own happiness, like we keep saying, you're not doing it for anybody else.
Including your parents.
Or else just do what I did and come home with a fresh pair of boobies. Yeah. I didn't come home with boobies,
but
like,
fresh.
If you want
something fresh.
Yeah, something fresh.
I feel like you could probably hide lip fillers, though. If you really want to, like, if you got half a mil, I don't think parents would even notice sometimes.
My mum's dead wide.
Was she?
Dead wide, yeah. Even sometimes if I didn't get my lips done, she'd randomly look at me and be like,
yeah, my mum always say that. They're like, they look for you.
You know the way you swell more in the morning?
Yeah.
Or when I got off the flight, I was swollen like a bleeding baboon.
After my surgery, actually, for my boobs, my lips were huge.
They swell.
They were like, did you get them done again? I was like, no.
Yeah, sometimes my mum would just be looking at me across the room and I'm like, no, I didn't. You would know.
I would tell you.
They cop it.
A lot of people that were asking about what age is too young to get Botox, or our opinions on that.
Oh, I haven't even started my Botox journey yet. Queeve actually got me a voucher for Botox for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's all I asked for Christmas, so I couldn't get it before at New York, but I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
I think my age is good. Like, I try to put it off for as long as I can.
Okay.
So I think they say, though, the earlier you get it done, isn't it? It's more preventative, kind of. So I'm 26 now. I'll be 27 this year. Oh, someone passed me a bucket. Yeah, I try to put it off for as long as I can, but it's only now I'm really noticing, right, Ellie, come on.
You want to go get it done?
Cop on, will you, for God's sake? You actually have a wave pool on your forehead. Seriously.
A wave, Ellie.
There's a full-on wave and my crow's feet. And it makes me look older.
You're going like this.
Yeah, but when I smile and all, like, horrible. Rotten.
Yeah,
awful.
I would like... Do you think I'm too young?
Yeah.
23.
Absolutely. And because I've dry skin as well, I feel like it doesn't really help.
Do you know what? It's better to have oily skin in like wrinkle terms.
Yeah, because you're more plump.
Yeah.
I'm dried up like a dry sponge. So I think I need it.
If you SpongeBob, it's like...
That's me. That is me.
I'm like that now.
I
Like
think
my lips are like... Let me see my lips again. Hang on.
your
Lip
little
up
bruise
thing.
is cute.
It's getting worse.
Down here, yeah. And that's on my side.
They look quite nice.
You look lovely. You're going to love the natural life now.
Oh my God, that shadow's gone. That I used to
From
have.
above your
the
lip, yeah. No, they look lovely. You look brill.
I have more bruises now though.
Yeah.
But I can cover makeup, can't you?
Yeah, of course you can. But I think Botox, put it off for as long as you can.
Yeah.
Because you're only going to keep having to get it done all the time and the effort of that, to be honest with you.
I think though people are going to have different opinions on what's too young for everything.
Yeah, I don't think there's like, you can't Google an age of...
Yeah.
of-
And also people's skin's different. Do you ever
Yeah.
like really, really young people have wrinkles? Like,
Yeah.
That's just how it is. But
I think put it off for as long as you can until you start noticing it too much. And I'm
yeah,
only hitting that now, being like,
Yeah.
right, come on. Especially
Where
with my
where
job
it's
and
starting to
stuff.
become a self-conscious thing.
Yeah, and it'll make my makeup sit nicer but like that, it's not something that lasts forever. I think
No.
Botox and lip filler and stuff, they're not a permanent change to your face, so I don't think it
They're
should
the
be.
tamest ones.
Yeah, they're the tamest ones.
Yeah.
So I think, like I did with my lip filler, try it because you wanted to try it.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't think there's an age.
Do you ever wish you didn't feel like you want to? So like
Say that again?
surgery in general. Do you ever wish you? Yeah, obviously, because then you'd be like fully happy with yourself.
Love yourself.
That'd be the
Yeah.
life.
But I think everybody will always have at least one thing,
If you don't, I'm fucking jealous.
unless you're like that Candace Swanepoel and can just be absolutely obsessed with your own body, like.
Yeah. But even she probably has.
She does.
I think
Everyone does.
everyone has stuff. And stuff you wouldn't even like. I'm not telling you about my nose that I've never told anyone on social media. Like, there's stuff like that you'd be like, oh my God, I didn't even realise she felt like that about that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody has
Something.
something.
Oh my God, someone said, not a question, but I got my nose done last year after wanting it done for so many years and it literally changed my life. That's
In a good way.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing about surgery. Like, sometimes it can really change people's life for the better.
What if you hated it?
Yeah, there's that too.
What if you absolutely hated it?
Yeah. But that's
You're-
what I'm getting such a small, well, if I would
Something so small.
something so small that I feel like there's no possible way, unless they literally, you're like, oops.
Botch you.
Nice, yeah, just like that.
No, it's gone. Yeah.
But like literally, the look I want you can get with nose filler, but I just cannot get nose filler.
Yeah, you physically can't.
I
oh,
would
yeah.
if I could I would, but
Yeah.
she wouldn't do it. And I asked another girl too. The girl just off my lips. She was like, "No, I wouldn't do it. I can't get it with the skin I have there."
Great.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that's kind of
That's it. Yeah.
yeah.
I know. I think we had a surgery episode before, didn't
No,
we?
did we?
We
I
talked
think
about
we
your
touched
boobs
on my
before, I
boob
think.
job.
Oh, but
briefly.
we didn't go into as much detail.
Someone actually, there's one more thing. What made us bite the bullet after? Sorry, when you wanted to get something. Well, you just got your lips,
My
so
bunny,
you're
yeah.
yeah. Well, my boobs, I was always self-conscious of them. Growing up, my mum and my sister both have boobs, and I just never.
boob jobs.
No,
Oh.
like just natural.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
and I just missed that.
No,
whole, I got my
missed that
dad's
mark.
genes, obviously in that section, and nothing wrong with small boobs, but just for me, I think it was the expectation of that I'm gonna get them and didn't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
more like I'd be checking like,
Yeah.
and they just never seemed to come in. Like even if I gained weight and stuff, it wouldn't even go to my boobs. Like
No.
never. Even my period, they didn't change shape, size, or
Okay.
nothing, and they
Yeah.
still don't. They've always said the same. That they're done, but I just was like, I want to just feel better in myself. Like, and it's one of the best things I've ever done. I don't really like saying that because I wouldn't want that to be someone being like, okay, now I need to do it. But personally, it was
Yeah,
one of
for
the best
you,
things,
yeah.
confidence wise, and yeah, it just made me feel
No, that's good.
really nice about myself.
And they're beautiful. I love them so much. They're my favourite things ever.
Twins. But yeah, it was scary going to sleep. That was the only thing I was scared of. But I woke up, I seen Harry Styles on the telly.
And you're singing
I
Harry
was like,
Styles.
Harry Styles on the telly. I was so, and some people wake up like Ali, my friend who I went with. She got them done as well, and she woke up like in tears, like screaming, crying, but for no reason.
Yeah, you just don't know what way
it
it's gonna-
depends.
It's
Yeah.
the anesthesia, is it?
Yeah.
It just reacts with your body
Reacts
differently.
yeah. But yeah, it's just a really good experience for me. We have sip or skip because
We fucking miss it all.
we missed it. We missed it a couple of times now.
Sorry about that.
Sip or skip is basically where we do like a statement or question, and if we sip, we agree. If we skip, we disagree.
Yes.
So this week, Getting cosmetic enhancements and surgery. Sip or skip?
Sip.
Yeah, I would sip as well.
Imagine the two of us.
Imagine skip. Never.
Like we keep saying, if it's something that will...
It's such a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's such a big... that I'm really like... I get quite, not defensive about it, but if someone starts coming at me for my decisions, I'm like, but that's...
It's your decision.
For me to actually go under the knife and put... Like, you're potentially putting your life at risk in a way. That must mean I'm really self-conscious about it. Yeah. And people need to respect that and, like, not be like, oh, but you're doing this.
You're doing it for other people.
You don't even need it, but it's like, it's such a personal thing. That someone wants to get.
Yeah.
So
if it's something that'll affect your, or benefit your life in a happy way and will make you happier about yourself, I don't see an issue with it. If it makes Lucy Lou happy, I don't care what she does. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah.
So, sip. We're sipping. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that episode.
I really enjoyed that.
So did I.
I'm slightly jet lagged, I think.
That's always good. I feel like
I didn't know what way this was gonna go.
Yeah, she's either gonna fall asleep.
I was either gonna fall asleep. Felt really emotional this morning as well. Or I was just gonna be grand. So thank God we went grand.
Sometimes it gives you more energy when you have to have it.
Oh yeah.
It just
I knew.
Burst, like.
My dad came into my room and he was like, "Are you nearly ready to go? You have to go to work." I was like,
"Oh my God, yeah." I thought Ellie was asleep, and I came to her house straight after.
She just arrived at my door. I was like, "Yay!"
She didn't text me back. I was like, "Oh my God, it's 2:00," and I was only one exit away in 50 anyway, so I just went to hers, and then she was awake. No, she was coming downstairs.
I was ready for you, girl.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. This podcast is brought to you by Go Loud, as always.
Our favourite clan.
Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast. I think you can leave reviews. Possibly as well.
Fun.
That would be so cute.
Leave nice ones.
Yeah, don't be mean, please. But
you can listen to the podcast first on the Go Loud app. Yeah. You can download and find all of our episodes there if you want to go over there.
And hopefully live soon.
I know.
If Go Loud's listening to this.
Yeah, oh my God, my stomach, do you hear that? Yeah, can we plan them?
Yeah, but hopefully. Yes. Coming soon.
17 episodes in, can't believe it. Hope you're all enjoying it as much as we are.
Yeah.
And we love it
so much.
Love you loads.
Thanks so much for listening.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the Go Loud app.